All right, so I figure I will do another new angle, trying to make things interesting. I'm clearly still sick, um, and work is like work. Um, uh, I'm bringing you guys to work with me today. Uh, it's pretty slow right now. Like our slow period our slow period is like usually January, February. Like that's like the period of time where not as much is really going on like that. So I am trying to use that time wisely, like the lull periods, to come up with enough content ideas. Like I mentioned in other videos, I run a social commentary channel, and I just started that channel. Well, I created the channel like 2 years ago, but I just actually started posting content to it like, I want to say 2 months ago. Like, I want to say like the beginning of November. Yeah, I think the first week of November was like when I put my first video up. And it's growing at like what I would say a steady pace. Like it's definitely not like it's definitely not one of those like super rapid, super viral channels, but it's growing at a really healthy pace. Like I'm building a little community over there, and following a lot of other smaller content creators. As I'm sure a lot of people have come to notice, like there's this whole movement now on YouTube where like there's these small creators coming together, working together to like give each other tips, to like um, increase followers, um, just tips on like how to go about posting the content, when to post, how to like have catchy titles, like how to like work towards monetization and all of that. And it's really special. Like it's really something that is like cool to be a part of. And it's funny because it was something that I noticed happening like before the end of last year. I was like, this is the perfect time to join YouTube. And even seeing how there's like different creators, like, you know, you have Dotat Dash, now you have this new guy, Dante London, that, no lie, this guy literally shows up. Like, I feel like I see his face on my feed like 5 times in a row. Like, I'm scrolling. Like, I never don't see him in my feed. And even before he started to go super viral, I was already seeing him a lot because I think he was like on that whole posting every day wave. And even with them, I'm seeing how like they're coming online and they're saying, hey, like I was been on YouTube for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and now is genuinely the perfect time because they were on there for so long and they never got any kind of push. Like they kind of just, you know, they found an audience, but that audience never took them to like new heights as like other YouTubers. And I feel like this is the first time that I've really seen YouTube push, like genuinely push people. Like I will get a video feed that says it was posted, a video into my feed that it will say it was posted like a week ago or a couple days ago and it has 0 views. And I'll just be like, oh, that's interesting. Like, and I'll click on it just because it says it has 0 views or it has 1 view or 2 views. And I think that that's what's been happening. And even this other content creator has been making videos about like his channel is actually really helpful. It's called like Live Video School or something like that. I can't remember the exact name. But even he has pointed out how like the algorithm or the system or whatever it is takes about 2 to 3 days to figure out which audience to push your video to. And that's why a lot of smaller content creators are seeing their views jump up like hundreds, thousands by their second or third day. And that was something I also noticed too, because people would say, oh, if your subscribers are not clicking on your video, you may want to not push it to their feed. Just let it go automatically in and then see who clicks on it. But what I found is that if you could bank on at least like 20 to 30 of your subscribers, depending on how many you have, like whatever fraction of subscribers that you do have, if you have like 1/3 or 1/4 of them are guaranteed to click the video, push it to them. They'll click it, they'll watch, they'll more likely comment and engage with it. And then after that second or third day, you'll get the influx of extra views on top of that. And I think that's really what and how people like the DoDashes and the Dante Londons, like that's really how they were able to bank on what's happening right now, because that's what it is. Like what's happening is that like after that second or third day is when you're getting that major push. And you know, most people are followers, right? And maybe I'll title this video that majority of people are followers. So most people are not going to click on something or do something unless they see that a considerable amount of other people have done that. And I'm even guilty of that myself. Like if I'm searching for something like a how-to video, I'll look at what has the most views, right? Now I still might click around and just see like, okay, is this the best video? I'll check to see, okay, what is the best video? But if I'm like genuinely doing like some research on something, or I just need just a quick answer or a quick whatever, yeah, I'm gonna go with has the most views. And so when you see a video that says YouTube is in easy mode now, because this is the thing. Okay, now I'm getting to the point of what I'm trying to talk about now. You have people that are just copying the titles of like certain content creators that have already gone viral at this point. YouTube is in easy mode. Get your AZ on YouTube if you whatever. They're just copying that formula. But the thing about it is, if you haven't reached a certain threshold of subscribership already or viewership already to already give you that initial like 1K views or even 500 views, people are not going to be as likely to click on you when it comes to that second, third day push. People are going to click, but not as many people. The reason that the Dante Londons and the DoDashes blew up, they already had a built-in audience. When I first found DoDash, she had like a little over 10,000 subscribers, right? So she had already been doing the DoDash contest. She was already making videos every day. She already had a built-in audience that was watching her, right? And I found her when she was in that like something about a 9 to 5. I hate these 9 to 5s or something like that. It was when she had done one of those 9 to 5 type videos, which were really popular a couple months ago. And then like I think that was like one of her first viral ones that like went over like 20 or 30,000. And then she applied for monetization. She got the monetization and she made her first revenue update video. And that video is the one that like sent her over the top, because that was the one that like sent her like to 100,000, over 100,000. Like I think it's probably sitting at 300,000 or something views. And that's what put her over the top. And then that's when all the influx of people came. But it still took her having that built-in audience. Like I probably, if she never had a built-in audience, but she made a video about quitting her 9 to 5 or why 9 to 5 wasn't working for her, blah blah blah, I probably would have either never came across her video, or I may have never even really clicked on the video because it probably wouldn't have had already a couple of views. So think that's just something that's important to take into account. So that's also why, like, I don't hop on certain trains because number one, it doesn't fit the narrative of my either of my channels. I mean, I'm talking about it on this channel because this is like my diary channel, but my other channel, I want it to be specifically around trending topics from social media and girl chat stuff. So I don't talk about things outside of that. And I know that the longevity of posting those kind of videos that they are doing, it's not really there because they don't really have content. They're literally, their content right now is them talking about YouTube. Now, I watched the Dante London guy's video. I watched it. He did a video, like, I want to say, it was either yesterday or the day before, and he was saying in that one that he does have a game plan to pivot. Now, that to me is a good sign. He said, you know, we're not gonna all talk about he said we're not gonna solely just keep talking about YouTube forever. They're gonna switch to the more like informational videos where they're gonna talk about finances, and they're gonna talk about finances, and they're going to talk about like their side hustles. They're going to basically turn into like a financial advice channel. And I understand why people always say that's a very profitable niche, even though last night I looked up what is the most profitable niche on YouTube that pays the most, CP and CPM. And it's actually celebrity news and gossip, which is funny. I can totally believe that because I know people in the gossip sector that make a lot of money. So, but they're going to pivot to doing more informational videos. And that to me makes sense. Like, if you're going that route of doing constant revenue updates, then your best segue is going to be to talk about like how you're spending the money, how you're investing, what tools you're using to invest. That's when you get the sponsorships, you know, that's when you get the Robinhoods and you know, all those different platforms to sponsor you and bring in additional money. So if that's their plan, I think that's a really, really, really great idea. I'm assuming they will pivot to that whenever they start to see the viewership drop for the revenue update videos, or whenever they start to see things go down, then they'll probably do that. But one thing I'm noticing is that, you know, for me in particular, on my other channel, I'm growing my subscriber base, and that's what's really important. It's important for me to genuinely attract people that are interested in my content and they get value from it. But literally, like, over 90% of my views come from people that are not subscribed. And because I know that, because I'm aware of that, I know that it's very volatile, it's very fickle, how it works for me. And as a result of that, every video I post doesn't resonate. Like, some of them, like every 3 to 4 videos, I notice I'm cracking the 1,000 view mark. Every 3 to 4 videos. Now, one thing I will say is I do believe the content I provide has longevity. Not so much the TikTok compilation videos, but the videos where it's just me like expounding on a topic at length. I do think that does have longevity. But it's just about keeping that momentum of posting consistently in order to grow my actual subscriber base of people that will watch me and tune in to the content that I post. So I'm almost at the 15-minute mark, so I'm gonna have to end the video now. I hope you guys enjoyed this rant. Well, actually, I don't know. Whether or not you enjoyed it is actually kind of irrelevant. I can't post more than 15 minutes because I'm not verified on this channel, and I just don't feel like going through the process of that. Yeah, but I will eventually. So that's all for now.